A little while ago, Joline and I and our dogs hiked Fawn Meadow. We drove the Subaru most of the way up, which was much better than I thought we were going to be able to do. And the track on the left here shows where we actually went. It's Monday, May 18th. And we have driven almost all the way to where the road splits to go up either side of Fawn Creek. So we've, I think we got only maybe a tenth or 2/10 to get to that point. And we did it in the Subaru. And I make Joline nervous when I drive Subarus up roads like that.
And now I'm seeing we could have gone at least another, I don't know what.
I think we could have gone all the way, honestly. I'm getting more confidence in what that Subaru will do. Looks different in the car from the motorcycle. And there's the creek. The big tin horn is where it's going through.
Yeah, obviously this road was quite a engineering feat at one point.
Yeah.
There's Fawn Creek.
That's a fair amount of water. And that little creek, when I did my motorcycle ride, was just a tiny little feeder into the creek. So all the times I said in that KLX ride up here that, no, this is too much for Subaru, well, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, the creek has water in it.
And again, I was thinking this might be too much for it, but I think I can angle through here. I think I could do this. On the other hand, where that tin horn is on the side of the road might be a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Come up here. I say that, here's another spot. So maybe there's a couple ones. Yeah, this might be worse. Certainly test your brake over, approach and departure angles. You know, from where we parked, I think we could have gotten that tin horn, which would have been not quite another 2/10 of a mile. But I grant you those last two places. Even being up here and looking at it through the Subaru lens would be iffy.
Really tough.
What?
This looks tough.
Certainly not worried about the girls. This little rivulet running to the left here would let them get a drink or keep their feet cool. It's not a hot day anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's muddy. Somebody's driven through there recently. Well, let's go down this road. I was wanting to see what was down there. It looks like the tracks go there too, though. So I didn't ride down here, but I thought there might be a good campground or something. You know, get you down to the creek anyway. That's kind of what I thought I'd see, just a place you can camp. Sadie's gonna get her creek fix.
Well,
Deeper than expected, I think.
I didn't be pretty cool. He says, what a fine place.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome back. We can get further up the road and then come back down. Maybe the meadow will open up more, I don't know. Kashie's looking at the drone shadow. She kind of spooked her for a moment. She did a little dance trying to get away from it. Up here is where it starts to look more like a meadow. Well, it looks like a meadow over there.
Yeah, a little into outside.
And who knows, they may not get many either. It does, got pitcher pants. Yeah, there's more up along the creek up there that follows the creek. It's probably my motorcycle track. Yep. Well, I stopped right there. You can see what it is.
What?
I stopped right there. You
Okay.
could see. Now somebody else came up here. It went across. I didn't cross over the drainage at all. Somebody else did that. But actually, the meadow really opens up right through
Yeah,
here
this
to the
isn't the
right.
main creek that I don't.
No, this isn't. It's over to our left. Sadie thinks this is nice. Well, I didn't go any further, but we can now. And again, somebody rode their motorcycle over this, and that bothers me. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, this is on the road.
No, I mean, I stopped where the road was. More pitcher plants up here, though. Lots of them.
"20 meters. Droney. 3, 2, 1.
In a few minutes, we decided to walk to that road, which you can see right here. And for some crazy reason, we walked up that big rock pile, which turned out to be quite challenging.
Very good.
Not much further. Just a little bit further. We're almost there. Gonna make you earn it, though.
Yeah, my route, somewhat suspect here. Jeez. I took a really bad route, man. Yes. Should we go back? I just didn't think these rocks were going to last so long. I think we should go back and find a...
It's just
Okay.
100 feet that way.
Okay.
Of course, I'm the one that's gonna break his leg. Why don't you give me one of them?
Okay, you can have both of them.
Just want one. I think one would help me. Dogs don't think this is hard at all. Well, I feel much steadier with one pull. Well, I'm 10 feet from the road now. It's a very nice road. You'll like it when you get here.
Oh, I saw that big pile of rocks and I thought, oh, that's probably the high side of the road. I didn't realize, no, we have to go up that. Okay, can I have my pole?
Sure.
Thank you.
One pole helped me immensely.
Yeah, I'm glad that was out.
I think it might have been better with one than with two.
Yeah, I
So that way one hand's free.
No, I was constantly having to switch hands and carry them. And anyway,
Anyway, we were down there in the meadow and we came up this rock pile.
Yeah, here's the rock pile.
Anyway, at this point, I think we're going to have a pretty thoroughly checked out Fawn Meadow and Fawn Creek. It could be a little over 2,000 feet to the end of this road. It does go on.
Yeah.
You could drive around that too. We have hit the end though in Gaia.
Good enough for you. Good enough for you, Kelsey?
Well, that's another KLX ride. Come up here and see how far it really goes. We're gonna turn around, girl.
Come on, Sadie. Come back.
Come on, girl. We're not throwing sticks. Come on. You see, you haven't played with me this whole walk. Come on. There she is. There she is. Well, somehow we managed to come from the meadow up here on this rock pile. But just because you see some of this brush in there doesn't mean the rocks aren't there too. I think they are.
Really interesting. They must have pulled these tin horns out and they just left them here.
Yeah. Had something planned and didn't happen.
I think they're used. They're old.
Well, they could have been sitting there long enough to get rusted. I don't know. The amount of money they're willing to spend on these roads at one time. Well, the girls got themselves muddy, so this is how we clean them off. I think that's done the job. Yeah. Okay, we're going back now, girls. She wasn't ready to quit. I think they enjoyed themselves. We have towels in the car. Good thing. We're going to need to dry them off. I don't see any oil or gasoline leaking.
I'd be really worried if you did.
Yeah. Stay back. Back. Okay, here you go.